there are so many people who sit in first class that actually pay for those tickets.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, who didn't get bumped up?
Or who aren't like being flown on another person's dime.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
there are like people with real fucking money. And that's something that the people at home should probably know. Whenever you see celebrities sitting in first class, they ain't pay for that shit.
You said we?
Yeah,
when you think about celebrities, that's how you think?
and I mean in the most minor sense.
All right, that's cool.
I mean anybody with even like a modicum of a
right.
You're on TV sometimes.
Yeah.
Like we did not pay for those first class seats. So when you see them sitting, when you see us, I'll still sit in my shit. You tried to shame me, but I won't. I won't apologize when you see us sitting.
All I'm saying is last time we were on a plane, one of us was in first class who doesn't claim to be a celebrity. One of us had to get to the back.
Woo!
That's all I remember. Woo! That's all I'm saying.
See you on the other side.
That's the best time it ever felt for me sitting in first class. Because every other time, I'd be hoping somebody I know gets on there.
Nah, man.
Never, ever once.
Yeah, you'd be sitting up way straighter. You'd be sitting up like this with your drink before y'all even touched it, before y'all even left.
And a lot of the reason I was in first class is it was like an hour flight. You remember?
Yeah.
It was like Houston or Austin or something.
Shoo-be-doo bop, shoo bop, I wanna love you. Shoo-be-doo bop, shoo bop, computer love. Shoo-be-doo bop, shoo bop, I wanna love you. Shoo-be-doo bop, shoo bop, computer love. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, little mamas and Gentiles alike, welcome to another phenomenal episode of My Momma Told Me.
The podcast that dives deep into the pockets of black conspiracy theories.
And we finally work to prove not a goddamn thing. We're not solving none of your problems.
No ever answers here.
And you know what? Guess what? We're trying.
Yeah, that's the sad part. We'd love to be an advice podcast. We just ain't got it. I'd love to tell you what to do.
Sometimes we be telling people what to do, and then afterwards, me and David will look at each other and be like, we shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, we're in the car like that was dumb.
That's crazy. Why would we tell them to do that?
I don't even know that problem that they're going through, really.
I've never met them before in my life.
I don't. I can't assess it. But here we are.
I've been thinking about this a lot.
I can tell you're excited.
I want to. It's on my chest heavy. I am very excited to see what they do with the molestation in this Michael Jackson film. I'm really pumped about how they handle this.
Yeah.
I just want everybody to know.
Yeah.
I said a thing about molestation earlier. I don't think as crazy is what Langston just said. I do like that
to me,
on the
this
book.
feels like the most reasonable way to feel. Yours was a crazy, huge jump.
Brother,
this is something that's based in. This is based in fact.
The
film
is happening right, one way or the other.
Yours is speculation about fictional characters in a movie that doesn't touch the subject. In any type of, no pun intended.
No, they said that little boy. They said
no, brother man. All right. Four Brothers does not have a follow-up film, and it doesn't have a prelude. Neither
That's not involved.
They didn't address that once. They took a lot of dookies in front of each other.
Yeah.
Certainly that was how they demonstrated brotherhood.
You know, like brothers do.
I always let my brother dookie while I shower. That's perfectly normal. These children were raised right.
Yeah.
I return to my premise.
Yeah, continue though.
I am very excited to see what they do because they have two choices in front of them. Mm-hmm. They either address it poorly.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
They're either going to deal with this in a shit of a way, or they are not going to mention it at all. And both of those choices are so funny.
I think they're not going to mention it.
You think they're not even going to bring it up?
So here's how I think of it. The estate signed off, right?
His nephew is playing him. Mm-hmm. It's Jermaine's
whose name is Jafar.
Whoa, I thought that was an Arab guy.
No, I mean, sort of.
in at least one way.
Come on down, stop on by, take a carpet and fly to another Arabian Night.
Jafar Jackson is a cold ass name.
That's not even the worst named son. Your Majesty is the worst named son.
Boy.
Whoa, what was the order on that?
Your Majesty is first.
Okay, and then Jafar?
Yeah, my boy, he was like, no, I'm in a theme now, but I don't really know how to hit that.
I don't know where to go.
It feels hard to commit to letters for names, for Black people specifically.
Letters and then royalty based on your own name. It really gets complicated because I bet Jafar is spelled a little bit like Jermaine.
Oh no!
I bet he probably tinkered with it a little bit.
He put a little dash
in there.
Yeah, a little of that salt, babe.
You're the only one here with the kid. Was there any want to do that a little bit?
Absolutely not.
And respect to you for that.
I really appreciate
it weirds me out that my kids say my last name.
They say your last name.
Meaning like their last name. They're like, my kids identify with their last name. And I go, ugh.
I thought you meant you made them call you Mr. Kerman.
Or like Daddy Kerman.
Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. But I like what I like.
Yeah. You know what I think they're going to do in the Michael Jackson movie?
Yeah.
You know what? I do think either they're going to not touch it or they're going to do like a montage. Like a montage of like, and then crazy stuff started happening. And then maybe like a news reporter being like, false accusations leveled at Michael Jackson. Like they're going to, it's going to be in like a musical number where they gloss over it. They're just, it's just him like walking into court and then it goes immediately to,
it's just
like a 90s hit that he had.
Man in the Mirror, but
No, that's not the song.
Okay.
If I'm the editor, it's Leave Me Alone.
Whoa.
Just leave me alone.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah.
I didn't touch those kids. Don't start dogging.
That little white boy came on to me.
Just stop dogging me around.
Michael, look at your skinny little chest. I want to suck on your no nipples, Michael. I said, get away from me, white boy. I talk like this. Michael Jackson, I talk like this.
Oh, man, I want to see it in theaters, though. They're getting my money.
It feels like we have to, right?
Yeah.
It feels like we need to.
I want to make an event out of it.
Sure.
I'm down.
Damn, I wish I was in LA.
Man, I'm gonna get high, boy.
Yeah.
I would like to do that with all of my friends.
Because like the music is gonna get you,
of course,
in the end.
Of course,
it's gonna make you because it's so good,
bro. The trailer ain't nothing but his songs, and we all just went, "Damn, this is gonna be great.
It's gonna be good."
That we didn't see the boy act.
No.
Once.
Oh no. There's
I
no
thought he
line.
was from a different country. Which is they're good at acting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
British guys go crazy.
Oh, British guys British.
Yeah.
No, I just didn't. I was just like I didn't know about the lineage.
Oh,
yeah.
I was just like, why is it? All right.
Jafar Jackson, they gave him a prosthetic nose, and
are they covering dark skin Mike at all?
I think that is about as dark as we're gonna get.
See, because to me, if you're gonna do this movie, it's like, why don't we just see him in his early years? Why don't we just do Jackson 5 to like Thriller? And then you never have to touch. And I'm sorry, again, no pun intended, but then you never have to.
A little bit of pun intended.
then you never have to touch the nasty stuff.
Bro, but because as a film, you don't want to know what the fuck was going on during Dangerous.
Yeah.
That's all I want to know.
All his complicated years.
Why did you write a song called Liberian Girl?
Yeah.
I don't know if I know that one.
Liberian Girl. It's not good.
You came and you changed my world just like a movie.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Also, Keep It in the Closet felt like he was saying something.
Well.
Have you seen in that video where he's like dancing on Naomi Campbell's? She's not into it.
We've talked about it a lot on this podcast.
We have.
It is the most ambitious he's ever been sexually.
Yeah, pretending to like a lady in a video for sure.
He picked the baddest bitch on the planet.
Put her in black and white.
Made her naked. Like truly, that was the most naked I had seen a woman, I think, up to that point in my life.
Oh man. I lived by Woods.
I don't mean that I hadn't, but like where I could just watch it.
Right.
And not be doing something naughty, nefarious.
Yeah,
I think I had to. That was the most publicly, openly naked woman.
She was good.
Yeah. And he just couldn't prove it to us that he liked that. It's a real bummer.
Yeah.
He tried.
He gave it a shot.
Yeah.
Our guest today. We haven't seen him try to fuck yet. We're
coming.
excited. We're excited
It's
to
gonna be
see
good.
Yeah.
you're in a brand new era of your life.
True.
High hopes for you.
You're
High hopes for you
transitioning.
I
right now.
appreciate it.
Ascending
Yeah.
beyond the point that you were.
Yeah.
I think this is a huge opportunity for you to get naked and
Yeah.
fuck a bad bitch on camera.
I mean, I'm inspired. You know what I'm saying? I've seen the work that you've put forth.
Sure.
I've watched you put in strokes on camera.
Yeah.
I've gotten to see Reggie Conquest put in strokes on camera.
I did not get that part. Thank you.
Oh, it was between you and
Of
Reggie?
course it was between me and Reggie. No, of course. But there's probably 10 dudes that they asked.
You, Reggie, Jamel Johnson.
Yeah,
y'all
man.
was all in the
Mandel
room.
was underground back then. We didn't know about Mandel yet. Mandel would have took that.
Brother, I can't wait to see Mandel giving back shots to
The idea of a fully naked Mandel just putting strokes
Giving
on
it.
Man.
That would have been cool.
We need that.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's a
sure.
beautiful future that we could all look forward to.
I hope to follow in y'all's footsteps.
That
No,
said,
I haven't, but I think you could do it.
I think it's coming for all of us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't really see niggas fucking on TV that much. That show had a lot of fucking in it.
Yeah.
Insecure, I feel like there's
Insecure
a lot
was
of,
the most, I think, I've seen black people fuck on TV.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of that. They don't want to see that.
Do you know what they used to fuck on, actually? You guys remember Soul Food on Showtime?
Mm-hmm.
I
They used
remember
to
it
fuck on there.
existing.
They used to fuck on that.
Yeah, it did a lot for me.
Mhm. That was a big
Yeah,
one.
you could count on it almost every episode.
Mm.
The problem was you had to get to a house that had Showtime.
Mm.
And then you had to be alone.
That's asking a lot.
Yeah.
You gotta wait for you gotta hope they got a certain cable package, and then
And then you
everybody gotta go to sleep,
Yeah.
and you gotta go in the other room.
They gotta trust you with their home.
I mean, I was like 12 when that show was on. Though.
I just mean that like there was never a time where like a person came over and I just left them alone in a room.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're here. I'm gonna
Well, I
I'm to
had,
entertain you.
my mom went out a lot. So it would be like all the kids at the house and everybody went out.
Mm.
I got
Then
you.
it's Lord of the Flies in there.
Sure. There's no rules at that point.
No.
Yeah,
We got
that was-
fireworks out.
Did you guys
We're
have
touching parents' guns.
Well,
Yeah.
That's. did
You guys, isn't
yeah,
it
go ahead.
crazy how much that happened? Like, they really played it up to, I remember, like, there being PSAs and stuff in the 90s, but, like, that shit probably happened to me 10 times.
Where
Yeah.
somebody pulled out their parents' gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably for real 10 times.
I knew a lot of people. I'm from Texas, so it's like I knew people who had like my homie. His dad was on the SWAT team,
Yeah.
and so we had like
that's crazy.
he had a gun safe, and we wouldn't because we always were scared that if we moved him, he would know.
Wow.
Yeah.
But we would just like
rewinding the porno tape.
Yeah, exactly. So like, but we'd open up the safe and just be like, oh yeah, there's a lot of funny
Yeah,
guns.
there's a
in
lot
there.
of guns.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I once, I think, only once for me,
Mhm.
that a kid pulled out their parents'
Their
gun.
parents' gun.
It was
Yeah.
less gun shit for me and more like one nigga had like a porn DVD. And then he's put, you know what I'm saying? Remember that
Man,
feels really universal.
Those things
One
got
nigga's put on the
beat up.
on the big screen, but then it's like everybody's just sitting around. You're just hard, but you're not doing nothing.
Yeah.
Everybody's just like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you can't.
I,
There's no
I,
way to address that.
I think it's more wholesome than what they got going on now, though.
The R. Kelly tape got pulled out a bunch on me.
You're from Chicago.
That's some Chicago shit.
Damn!
Yeah.
That's a crazy thing you just said.
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah. Where
Fuck.
I was like, I was good, y'all.
That's
I didn't really want to have to
That's
see
not
that.
what you wanted to
Yeah,
see.
what a
nah, I'm
vibe
good.
killer.
Yeah. But at the time, it wasn't because we didn't have the capacities to know
Right.
that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I knew deep down in my soul there was something not good about this,
Mhm.
but I didn't have the capacity to be like, hey, y'all, stop this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wake up, brothers.
Of course.
This is dangerous what we're committing to.
Of course.
Like, you know,
We
you're
were
like,
talking about it in the hall, but tough town you're from.
nah, it's-
R. Kelly tape got pulled out a bunch on me.
My homie's from Chicago, and he talks about like growing up, everybody just knew where R. Kelly would be at,
yeah.
and so like his sister just wasn't allowed to go to the Rock and Roll McDonald's. That was like a big thing because it was like
God.
that's where R. Kelly used to kick it at.
Don't go there.
Don't be at the Rock and Roll McDonald's.
Yeah.
That's like a very
God,
It's like a very known thing in their family.
Yeah, it's just he had spots. Most of them were high schools and
or
places
nearby.
where children hung out,
Mm-hmm.
and that everybody knew that.
I'll go crazy.
Yeah,
it is a crazy town.
Shout out, baby. Love you.
It's too cold.
Our guest today, we still haven't introduced him. We still haven't even finished his intro. I tried to do a charming thing of him having sex, and then it turned into us talking about how bad my city is, and I don't agree with them. I think it's a beautiful city.
No, I think it is.
I wish I could raise.
I like being in Chicago.
It's beautiful.
I wish I could raise my children in that violence right now. I miss it every day. That said, our guest today, he's wonderful. You know him from SNL. You know him from his brand new special on Hulu that you can watch.
Yeah.
God damn, is he funny? A dear friend. Give it up for Devon Walker, everybody.
Look, if you hate cops just because they're cops, the next time you get in trouble, call a crackhead.
Beautiful. What's up, y'all?
Yeah, shutdown's over.
Happy to be here. It is crazy. We've gotten to what happens to boys at group homes and Michael Jackson and R. Kelly. It's only been like 15 minutes.
No, it's been crazy.
Yeah.
It's been a whirlwind.
Sometimes I think it's crazy that we do this and expect for some people to give us money.
Yeah.
It is. That's really weird.
We're really putting filth out there,
Yeah.
hoping to get gold back. We're going okay so far.
Yeah, no, we're not in the red.
Yeah. Shout out to all the new people. Don Lemon, maybe don't watch this one.
Is Don Lemon a fan?
I don't know if we can call him a fan.
Yeah.
yet.
Okay.
He's liked a video.
Okay.
And
So he's aware.
He's aware.
Don Lemon.
Don
Pull
Lemon,
up,
shout
dog.
out, pull up.
Yo, for real, I won't even go crazy. Like,
We'll be respectful.
yeah.
We know that you have your own news channel.
Is that what he's doing now?
I think so.
He got his own joint? Yeah.
Is it weather or actual news?
Nah, I think he's dealing with issues, but Don Lemon style. Yeah.
I think we need maybe less news.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say if the news decides you're not cut out for the news, you should stop being allowed to do news.
You shouldn't be allowed to do solo news.
Yeah,
like
no.
that's not. You can't be the news source.
That's all social media is, though.
I know.
It's just people doing solo news, which when you think about it that way is pretty hilarious.
It's
like people being like, I gotta report this. Like, you know how much of my news feed was just other people talking about Max B being home?
Yeah.
Like I felt like I got out. Like
right.
It was like
everybody's celebrating in a way that makes you feel like, hey, these are my people.
And I'm seeing the same thing from different angles. So I'm like, I know it's like I'm there.
Yeah.
You know how many different angles I saw him hug French Montana? And I was like, by the third or fourth one, you're like, this is beautiful.
Forgive my ignorance. Why are they so close?
They were rapping together and all
I think
that
they came
shit.
up together.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know French Montana's origins very well. I know
Morocco.
Max B.
I think it's similar to Aladdin.
Yeah. He was a street rat.
A scoundrel.
He was stealing bread for him and his monkey.
Yeah.
Just a little snack, guys.
And then Puff Daddy saw him and he said, wait a minute.
And now he's going to marry a princess.
Whoa.
Bro, French Montana is one of the best.
Yeah.
That's like if life is about distance traveled, he went from Coke Boys.
Yeah.
Coke Boys.
What's also like, I think he has a really beautiful career because he is one of those artists who like, you never think about French Montana, but like when you do think about like the hits that he has, they're so mega, they're so monstrous.
Huge.
You know what I'm saying? He's like very rich and successful, but like also very out the way.
Yeah.
He feels like he's not running a race against like other artists. It's like, no, he makes songs for like Mountain Dew commercials.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And like big radio hits with like Sway and like stuff for like the Spider-Man soundtrack. And then he married a princess and then he's just over here.
Bro, that shit where he went to Uganda, that song's so good.
Unforgettable.
He figured out a way to make that is a good song.
It was really good, man.
He figured out a
those kids
way to
got
make
paid.
Flow Rida still cool.
Whoa.
Do you know what I mean? Like Flow Rider was like, I don't care if you think I'm cool. Yeah. I am making buff boy
so
music.
Rich.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whenever you got songs they play at SeaWorld, your shit going up.
He is.
Although I think SeaWorld's kind of letting a lot in.
Well, SeaWorld's doing concert series now.
About to be at SeaWorld.
That's exactly who's about to be at SeaWorld.
I made my plea before. I really think they're trying to convince us that slavery is okay again.
That's what you were saying.
I really think they're trying to tell us, hey man, because they're getting you to, they want you to be okay with what's going on with those whales so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're too desperate for that. And if they do that with whales, they're going to do it to us. I promise you they will do the same shit they do to whales to us.
Our fins about to be humped over?
Bro.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to be like, nah, all black people got that droopy eyelid.
Yeah.
Nah, that's how their eyes be.
It's coming for us.
Yeah.
I feel like the tide has really turned on SeaWorld though, right? I feel like people are not really, I feel like that's why they're having to have like Young Jock come.
I think that's...
Because everybody, I feel like at this point is kind of like, well, we can't be going over there.
I love the man. If Young Jock is coming to your event, it's because the tide has turned.
Yeah, sure.
At this point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Young Jock came to my college, so I probably didn't go to a very good school.
You did not.
No.
That's why you're working with at-risk youth.
Wait a minute.
Came to my university.
What year did you graduate?
2014.
Yep, that's too late.
That's too late.
That's way too late for
That's
Young Jock.
after he came out with the hair, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
it already got weird for
That's
Young
a real
Jock.
bummer.
And it's like, that's how you know if you go to like a good university,
Yep.
because it's like, I feel like other kids who went to like cool private schools, they'd be like, oh, like Tame Impala came and played at my college, and I'd be like, oh, nah, we got Young Jock, we got Lil Scrappy.
Yeah.
Lil Scrappy
KKK.
We had Janelle Monáe when she was still a robot.
Yeah.
We were on some like innovative. He
went to a good institution.
You hear about Kanye went to like Dartmouth and shit. Like his college tour was like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got her early when it was like a theater where she was still crowd surfing and letting people touch her and shit.
Whoa.
Y'all, that's sad.
Yeah.
What you're describing is sad.
Did anybody? How many people went?
Quite a few. We were just happy to have somebody there.
Okay, right,
you know what I'm saying? It was like
it was just like Young Jock next week, Jamie Kennedy.
Jamie Kennedy followed me at one point on Instagram, and then I went back and looked like a month later, and he unfollowed me.
Damn.
Jamie Kennedy followed me on tour for 3 stops once.
Whoa,
3 stops in a row, same venues. Jamie, no, like he was either coming or had been at the venue I played, and it was hard for me to understand where I was in my career. Like, am I up or is he down?
Yeah, no, that's a bummer. That's a hard one.
Yeah, it was tough.
It's
I think where I landed.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It is one of those where you want to maybe you're on a flyer with Jamie Kennedy once in your lifetime, and you go, all right, yeah, sometimes you're gonna cross paths.
Yeah,
but you don't want it to be 3 stops.
Yeah,
that's where you start going, all right. Now I'm starting to worry.
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Starting to feel like maybe I got to have a conversation with somebody.
Yeah, maybe I got to get back to Delta. I've strayed.
Devin, you came to us, and we should maybe take a break before.
Yeah, I think we probably should.
I think we've talked so long.
Yeah.
And so thoroughly.
Yep.
I think it's been a thorough conversation that we'll start with the break, and then we're going to get into your conspiracy because it's an exciting one.
It is. It's really good. I'm excited for this.
We're going to have some more fun, more Devon Walker, more My Momma Told Me.
Jeff Bezos came, Bill Gates came, Mark Zuckerberg came. Many of them came numerous times. The bankers have all come. Everybody's coming.
And you're coming back to this podcast. Welcome back to My Momma Told Me.
Every once in a while, I forget what's on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
things that get sent over that we go, hey, we should make this a drop, or somebody sends it to us. And thank you all. A lot of people send us drops, and we're not always good. I especially am not always good about thanking you for the contributions you're making, but man, are you adding to the texture of this podcast?
Yeah, man, it's good to have emails.
We truly appreciate it.
Sometimes it's just good to be able to look through your emails and have some new shit.
Yeah,
yep.
A lot of influencer deals we're not going to do?
No.
For like new energy drinks and protein powders and whatnot?
Or socks, compression socks.
Yeah. And they always, you ever notice when they try to send us brand deals, it's always they say me or you.
It's never both of us.
It's never both. It's always like, hey, Langston, enjoyed your pod.
Enjoyed your pod.
I'm here with a great opportunity.
Yeah. And it always is a rude association.
Okay.
Like it'll be like, for him, it'll be like something mean.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's always
it's
something
truly colorless.
pretty mean whenever they're like at it. But they're like, David, this is for you and you only.
And it's like, do you need to exercise your Kegels? Share with your fans.
Are you losing roles to Reggie Conquest and you trying to figure out what the next step is?
David, what if gas station pills could be a prescription? What if the dick pills, you had to ask your doctor for them?
Yeah.
Bro, you know what's whack too? The one that we got that I actually filled out, I don't think I'm going to get picked for.
Whoa.
The Prada cologne one.
Oh, I got sent that.
Did they send it to your house?
No, they emailed me to ask if I wanted it.
What did you say?
I haven't responded yet.
Hey,
you don't want the product alone?
I just
haven't. You want the product? Oh, come on, just flip it.
Okay, I'll get it.
Yeah, come on, man.
I didn't expect y'all to be disappointed in me in this type of way.
If you don't like product alone,
I filled it out, but I don't think they're gonna send it to you.
I'll stink however they tell me to.
Sure.
I don't give a fuck.
We just want some free shit.
Yeah, no, that's a good. No, I need to hit them back.
Yeah, you got it, bro. Get everything you can.
I'm bad about emails in general.
Yeah, same.
That's
and
really...
text messages and phone calls.
Devin, you came to us with a conspiracy that we haven't addressed, and it's been an hour.
It's been an hour already.
Time flies.
Probably not, but it's close to it.
Time flies when you're burning bridges.
But you said, my mama told me.
Black people shouldn't be diagnosed with ADD or autism, or it'll ruin their academic future. No one told you life was gonna be this way.
Incredible. Yeah. This was a thing. I wish I would have worded it better, but this is a thing that my dad used to tell me all the time.
Yeah, please.
My dad was really afraid that, like, if I got, like, I definitely had ADHD. I definitely, like, needed to get medicated for it. I just, like, couldn't focus for shit.
Yeah.
Especially, like, I couldn't do anything, like, at school. Like, if there was a thing where it was like, all right, finish this worksheet at school right now, I couldn't do it. I, like, had to go home and just, like, be in a place where it was quiet, because I would just be talking and, like, doing other shit.
Well, school is fun if you're cool.
You know what I'm saying? I knew everybody.
Cool,
I was cool with everybody in the class. And so I was, like, talking and, like, fucking around and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to get, like, you know, I really was like, man, Dad, I probably need something. And he was just like, nah. He's like, you can't do that. You do that, they're going to put you in the class over there. And then once you in the class over there, you're not going to college. This was this is a really, and it's also like, my dad's also like a child. Like, he was a kid in the 60s. Like, my dad was an older dad, so he was a kid in the 60s. I'm sure in the 60s that is actually what was happening.
I'd say 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Sure.
You never met kids who got banished to fucking the portables?
Bro.
You know, outside the extra
no, we
the
have
auxiliary.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
For us, it was a 4th floor.
Oh, man.
But it was really like a floor 3.5, where it wasn't even a full extra floor.
We don't got numbers over here.
It just had one entrance and one exit.
We know they struggle with numbers, so we don't mark it.
And they had to go all the way upstairs to the back every day. They went to the back, and then they had a separate little set of stairs that led to like 3 separate classrooms. And everybody with any version of a learning disability was lumped together into that. And that feels crazy.
It's nuts. It's like, how does that not ruin a kid?
There's no chance that you get out of that and go to any Ivy League school, whatever the fuck.
Because they're separating you in a way where it's not like, oh, I'm differently abled, which I do think is like a good term. They're like, you're stupid.
Yeah, they're like,
this is where it's stupid. It's stupid in here.
Bro, you're hopeless. And we plan to keep you that way.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. See, I kind of came on here ready to be like, man, my dad was being crazy.
Nah,
man. I came on here and I was like, I should have got some Adderall. They should have gave me the Adderall. And y'all were like, no, nigga, don't.
Well,
don't go over there with Adderall at.
I don't think you're...
They're going to put you on the 4th floor.
No, listen, 2 things can be true.
Yeah.
Two things can be true. I think that we grew up in the tail end of that, because we're just a couple years older than you, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think we grew up kind of in the tail end of that. I think that like as we were towards high school age, it was getting better.
Yeah.
But I think like your dad's age, I think
it was terrible over there.
I'm sure he saw that, right? I'm sure, like, did he tell you? He was like, no, that happened.
That's what he would always say. But he used to, my dad, it's a black dad. It's like my dad used to say.
I know. We know about that.
Also, I'm realizing who I'm, okay.
We both know about that.
I'm saying black dad.
No, we know about black dad.
I'm saying
we know about black dad.
Yeah, that's our main thing.
I realized in the moment
that we both have plenty of experience with black fathers.
Langston is one.
I am one. I've had a few black stepdads.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And only one of them during any formative years. The rest of them, I was a grown ass man.
Okay,
that's probably the worst stepdad, huh?
It's not a stepdad anymore. It's just a man who's
that's just
involved with your mother.
He was
in love with your mother.
Yeah, yeah. I like that you made it sweet.
That was good.
Yeah,
that was
really, oh, you were about to take it.
No, yeah. I guess I.
You see the posture change.
There's no sweetness in my mind for these men.
Sure,
I feel nothing the dude
for
them.
Who dated your mom? Who was Benny the Bull? Was that a black man?
Married my mom.
Married
black man. Yeah.
Okay.
He married the second longest of my mom's 4 marriages.
Ooh, 4.
Yeah. She ain't done.
I respect her.
Is she done?
I don't think she's retired. I think that
from marriage though.
I think that her situation is complicated enough where she may never get married again. But I don't think that instinctually she goes like, whoa, 4 is crazy. I'm at my limit.
I don't know, man. I kind of like it. Shoot or shoot. You know?
I like that. That's romantic to me.
You gotta
she's
keep
not
trying.
Giving up on love.
Yeah.
And that is her position as well. She was like, nah, I love love. I fall fast. I will not apologize for that.
I think that's brave.
Yeah, I like it.
I think
it's probably done
to it.
Irreparable damage to you.
That's correct. Yeah. Yeah. I would say that's 100% true.
Two things can be true. Yep. We can both admire Langston's mother's commitment to finding partnership and love at all costs, and we can also acknowledge Langston probably would have been better off if it didn't go like that.
Life is complicated.
There is no person on the planet I admire more for their willingness to experiment with their life. Do you know what I mean? To look at their situation and go, I would like to try something else and truly be able to commit to it full throttle. I think my mom's like instincts and bravery in that way are admirable. She will always have my heart in that way. And I think that her decision making could use some work.
Word, but like even you witnessing that led to a bravery of your own. I think he was going to get a master's in poetry.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
100%.
You know what I mean? That's a you. And you went to like a real school. That wasn't even like community college, right? You went to a real school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no reason to end up in comedy. I had figured out a functional life beyond beyond like my own education.
Right.
And I do think without a parent, both of my parents in a lot of ways being the type of people that are like, fuck it, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
I would not have ended up this way. Like they truly taught me how to be like, no, live a life. There is nothing else but you going to exist. And if you don't commit to that, then you're not committing to anything. I will cherish it always. Let's talk about the choices. Let's just focus on we can harness this strength.
Sure.
We can be free together.
I think that sometimes you wonder though, it's like, can your parents harness they got what they got, and then it's just up to you to harness it a little more. Yeah. And then the next one's gonna harness it a little more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then like 3 generations, now you got a Goku.
That sucks that it's going to take 3 generations for us to end up at Goku.
Goku's a man.
Goku.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
A lot of people don't ever get. You know how many families got no Goku?
That's true.
Most of them.
Yeah, most of them. Bunch of Chi-Chis.
All right.
This was as good as I could do with anime. I'm trying to relate to my friend, and I think I did a pretty good job.
Do you have the thing where you're not an anime guy?
No, I watched Dragon Ball as a little kid, and then I watched Dragon Ball Z when it was on Cartoon Network.
Monkey?
Yeah.
Monkey tail?
He was a little boy, and he wraps it.
Be careful.
He turns into come on.
Is that not what? He has a monkey tail.
Well,
He's part monkey.
Let's. And again, you're being nasty. You're being nasty.
How am I being nasty if he's a little boy with a monkey tail?
Bro,
and I'm saying he's part monkey.
Relax.
How is that crazy?
You're being crazy. Stop what you're doing.
Which part is bad?
I'm trying to stop you. And you keep saying it. You're being nasty. He's not a monkey. He's a Saiyan. He comes from a different planet.
Okay, but what is the tail then?
The tail is their shit. That's the Saiyan tail.
They all got tails.
They're proud people.
They all got tails.
Yeah, they all got tails.
I love you so much. He's a monkey.
No.
He turns into a monkey in the moonlight.
He turns into an ape,
which is a form of monkey.
No. You guys are being crazy. In the show, let me be clear. In the show, the main villain of the show goes by the name of Frieza.
Yes,
Frieza is a galaxy-dominating force.
Yes.
The strongest motherfucker to ever exist,
yes,
who destroyed the Saiyan planet because of the threat that they represented to him. He didn't like how strong these motherfuckers were.
Planet of the Apes.
He blew the shit up, and all he does is call them monkeys. It's like it's an allegory for racism and sort of the violence against the people.
Okay, let's take our
foot.
Niggas, let's take our foot off the gas.
Yeah, I would say that as well.
First of all, we didn't call you a monkey.
No, we do not.
I need you to not behave as such.
Yeah.
Brother, I am Goku.
Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it fucking is.
I'm the Goku of my family.
Okay. Now I understand. Okay.
I'm getting my ass whooped right now, but I'm gonna come back strong.
No, you're over 9,000.
For all the if it is an allegory, if it is an allegory for racism, I will say it is like as much racism has been hurled at Black people forever. I will say if we actually had some of the same stuff that a monkey had, if we had tails.
Okay, you do need to watch yourself. You're going crazy.
But
you are going crazy.
Careful, counselor.
All I'm saying is like if we had this and they're like, oh yeah, you guys kind of have the same stuff going on, I'd be like, well, I see. Like it's in the way that it's been thrown at Black people is obviously racist and fucked and unfair and like unkind. But like I get how that association could be made if you have the exact same appendage.
I'd ask you to stop tooting your butt up in our podcast. And
this is maybe our most complicated episode yet.
I'd ask you all to behave with some reason.
Sure.
I understand that you are ignorant to the Dragon Ball universe.
I've watched a lot of Dragon Ball, actually.
And the fact that it's just a lot means that you ain't really with the shit.
Sure.
I'm not either.
I mean, there's like 500 episodes.
Yeah, I've watched it all.
Yeah, I've seen. I mean, I grew up during the time when it was like
the movies, Dead Zone and all that?
There ain't a one I ain't caught.
I had the video game. I had the one on PS2, Budokan.
They not good, but it was a game.
Yeah. I played it. I got that in Barbershop 2. No, Barbershop.
The game?
No. That'd be tight.
Was that like on one blanket in front of a supermarket?
I got that in Barbershop, the DVD for like my 6th grade birthday, for like my 12th birthday.
Wow.
I got Dragon Ball Z Budokan. No, I was doing good.
That's
you
pretty
went crazy.
Yeah, I was doing good.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Barbershop really hit like a wave.
It's crazy.
I will say.
Oh, yeah, you're from Chicago. Do you guys love Barbershop as much as everybody else?
I don't think that that's part of the Chicago lore.
Oh, really?
Is that we feel deeply connected to the Barbershop franchise. It was not. And Joel, if you disagree, I'd love for you to chime in. It wasn't at all a part of. They weren't tracking Chicago when they made that movie.
Really?
They shot it there, but they weren't like being like, we got to be respectful of like all of what Chicago represents. We're going to honor the gangs and the counselor. You know what I mean? Like it was just like, it's Chicago.
It just happened to be there.
It was Ice Cube's interpretation of Chicago. And so in that way.
The director spoke at my graduation.
Whoa! Whoa! That's better than Young Jock.
That is better than Young Jock.
Yeah, by a lot. By a lot.
Your dad
It's crazy aside.
I'm just trying to get us back.
You're right. Let's do
wherever we were. Your dad sort of threatening you, warning you that you should not take this medication, to me does feel complicated. That's where I do worry that, like, while I do agree with the sentiment of like, nah, it was crazy how we treated, differently abled children in some ways. It does feel like, fuck, hey man, you got to give people the help that they need, regardless of like what the world is going to put on them.
It's a difficult thing because it's like now he's perpetuating the third and a half floor.
Yeah.
But it's like, that is such a tough thing to wonder how you could get a parent to trust in that when his own personal experience is so visceral. And he's on the point of like, he's like, I'm for real you're my son. I just don't want you to get iced out of a future.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, do you think in like post high school, do you think your dad has softened his opinion? Like, do you say, Dad, I have ADHD now?
No. I mean, I would. No.
What if this is you coming out to your dad?
My dad has softened in a lot of ways, but I do feel like he's also still just like, he's from where he's from and he's from the time that he's from. Yeah. I had a pair of pink sneakers and my dad was like, son, I know you're bisexual.
That's so funny. That's so funny. That's so funny.
So it's like, I just don't know if we could get there on like a mental diagnosis level. Yeah. That's just not.
Well, what was the tone though? Was he mad or was he like, hey?
He was very accepting. My dad's thought I was gay many times.
Okay.
That must be hard for you because you're so tall. I feel like if your son's as tall as he does,
sure,
and you were athletic, right?
Yeah,
I bet he was like,
yeah,
no third floor.
Yeah.
You think Magic Johnson is having the hardest time?
I think he didn't see it coming.
EJ is big,
huge.
Yeah.
That's a big motherfucker.
I mean, he's the son of Magic. Magic's huge.
He's Magic's big old boy.
Too large for his position.
Yeah. No, it's he's arguably one of the biggest that's ever played that position.
Yeah. That's what I mean. That's his whole thing. They want him to be a big. The point is, was your dad like, pink sneakers, I love you, welcome home?
It was not hatred, but it's like there's a path. Okay, can we let's draw the path of my father's the homophobia. Okay,
please. So
like first, all right, the first memory I have of it is when I was really little, when I was like in preschool.
Yeah,
we had like at the daycare I went to, they had like a cooking set, like a kitchen set where you could like put like little fake eggs on the stove, and like I really liked it a lot, so I asked for one for Christmas.
For a kitchen set.
Yeah, for a little kitchen set because I liked it at daycare. I'm probably 4 or 5 years old at this point. I'm super little.
This is what's been provided for you. Yes. You enjoy it.
Yeah,
I would like to replicate that feeling.
Yeah, I'm like, can we get one for the house, little fake orange juice. Like, I want to cook like y'all cook, like da-da-da. I remember that Christmas, I got a barbecue grill. I got like a fake barbecue grill.
Oh, I thought you got a real grill.
No. Son of mine cooking fake meat. Nah, you gonna go out, you put some steak on the grill like a real fucking man.
Son, we use charcoal in this house. Ain't gonna be no propane tank.
and like, I liked my fake grill. Like, I really did enjoy it, but I was like, oh, this is different. But I guess like I'm still fake cooking shit.
Right.
And then I talked to my mom later on down the line, and she was basically like, yeah, your dad thought like a cooking set was gay. He thought a cooking set was gay, so like he was like, a man grills, and so like you can fake grill to prepare you for like what you'll actually do as an adult.
He was bottom of the barrel homophobic at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And you're saying the transition has now made it so that he can see you in pink sneakers and land on bisexual.
Yeah, and just be like, son, like, I mean, I know like he's seen me date women. Yeah. So he knows that I'm at least.
He's like, thank God you at least have a taste for pussy. You don't got to eat it every day. That's fine, son. But
you can diversify if you need to. But
right.
But if some pussy get thrown at you, you ain't gonna run from it. Okay, I can live with this.
Yeah. So it was that, and then it was like, one time I was at my house with this kid named Jonathan I used to do karate with, and we were like, truly, we were sitting on the same couch.
Yeah.
We're sitting on the same couch. but like we had a big blanket and the blanket was like over the whole couch. It was like a sectional couch.
Sure.
I'm on this side of the couch, other kids.
You're Black in the early aughts. We know it was a sectional.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was a big cloth couch that went all the way around.
Yeah.
And I remember my dad coming out, seeing we just two boys under the same blanket. My dad, he took the shit off and he was like, y'all not about to be, y'all don't need to be underneath the blanket. Like, so that's 5 is the grill.
Yeah.
That happens at like, I'm probably like 10. Okay, at that point, he snatches the blanket. He's like, "Why, boy? Y'all boys don't need to be under the blanket.
Your legs ain't cold."
This is Texas.
When I'm 18, I come home from college, and my homie like really likes to cook, and he had like a really
He
strict
was like,
house.
"This is the Fisher Price set all over again."
And
see, that's why I ain't get it for him.
My homie really likes to cook. He was like, "Yo," he was like, I just figured out this lasagna." He was like, "Can I come over and make it?" So my homie made lasagna at my house, and my dad, I'm a freshman in college.
Yeah.
My dad found out that my homie made lasagna at the house, and he sat me down and he was like, "Son, if there's ever anything you need to talk to me about, if you want to," he was like, "You got niggas over here making pasta dishes. You got niggas over here making pasta dishes. If there's anything that you want to talk to me about, then let's just have that conversation."
He's like, "Son, did that boy put his period blood in your lasagna? Because you might be cursed."
Yeah.
It's all real stuff. It's all real stuff.
Oh, that's so funny, man.
Yeah.
Because he had to get that call like at work or something. And he's like, he did what?
Yeah.
He came over with what? The boy only been in college 9 months.
Mr. Randall, I'm going to have to take the rest of the day off, man. I got to go deal with my son. He let a boy cook lasagna at his house. His boss is like, "Oh, God, get out of here."
It would be a very funny euphemism for somebody being gay. You know what I'm saying? If, somebody's like, "Oh, he's a little light in the loafers. Oh, did they be cooking lasagna in his house?"
Yeah.
I bet he lets men prep a meal in his kitchen, if you know what I mean.
Oh, man, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good guy, though.
No, he means well.
Yeah.
He means well. He's from a time.
All right, we need to take one more break. We're going to be back with more Devon Walker, more My Momma Told Me.
And me want you to come back and watch this podcast. Welcome back to My Momma Told Me.
Do you think, and I ask this to both of you, do you think that there still is a lingering threat of diagnosis of Black kids? Like, do we feel like there is some remaining truth in the way that we acknowledged our 3.5 floor did exist, your fucking the portables exist? Mm-hmm. Do we still worry that, like, by diagnosing Black children, especially too early, we are somehow empowering them to be targets for separation? And
I think there's a million places that the system can catch little Black boys.
Yeah.
I think that is, like, as far as we've come, I think that's probably always going to be the case.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm hesitant to say that I don't think diagnosis is, like, because obviously get the people the help they need, like you said, but I think it's like, man, if you're a little Black boy and that's in the system, like, you fall off for anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could really get out of here on anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, do I think there's still, like, it's reasonable to be hesitant? Yeah. I always. Just the system, we see how it's designed.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I feel like it really is so much a story, just like anything else, of just like, all right, like, where is this Black boy at?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and like,
a lot of it is that,
what
right?
does his family have like access to?
Yeah, what school does he go to?
You know
Who
what
are
I'm
the
saying?
other kids in the class who are being diagnosed with ADHD?
Right.
Exactly.
I think there's like a lot of that.
I listened to a thing the other day that was talking about people who get like Adderall as kids and sort of tracking the progress that they make over like a big larger span of time. That like there's all this evidence of like immediate turnarounds for kids that start taking, ADHD drugs, but there's not as much statistics on like what happens beyond the immediate reactions.
Right.
And a lot of what they found is statistically those students do not end up doing better than they were previously doing.
Really?
That they have like these sort of spikes, but then they eventually sort of find their way back to a like not, stellar level in their
Back
schooling.
to the third floor.
Exactly. And so I wonder how much of these medications were even still going to be activating the same way that we were activating at a time, where like it was an immediate solve to a problem.
Right.
I think people are now and some of it is the anti-vax shit. Some of it is like the anti-medication movement, whatever it is. But some of it is very real too, where you go like, well, I don't actually know that a drug that sort of changes your brain chemistry is the solution to in your lasting life. It might be temporary, but not forever.
To be fair, I never got on any type of medication ever.
Yeah.
And I do feel like some of that like kind of stuck. You know what I'm saying? Like I just came off of like 3 years of working at a place where I was like depressed all the time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And
What was that?
It was just like, honestly, like I really do want to like, I would like to at some point like fully talk about that experience, but it's like the like news publications keep picking shit up that I say in different places in a way that makes me want to not.
Don't worry, they don't listen to this.
News, we got Don Lemon.
Don, I'll come on and talk to you on your news program. We'll break it down. But yeah, even like through all that, where I was like really depressed, really in like a dark space, like I never could do it. Something that like little piece of what my dad was telling me is like still in there, where it's like you don't need to be on them drugs. Like that's gonna lead you down like a weird path. I still won't do it.
And I do think the bigger problem was how unwilling we were to diagnose people.
Right.
Like I think there was a culture to not even put a label on a lot of the kids that we put on the 3.5 floor, and instead just put them up there because they were behavioral issues. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you suck to teach. Therefore, you need to be separated.
Totally.
And that, I think, is an actual, like, violence against people. But I do think empowering people to understand, this is what you're experiencing, and there are other people who are experiencing it, and here are options for how they've solved it, is what everybody should be presented with. It's not the drug is the solution.
Right.
It's, hey, the drug is an option, and should you choose it, this is what the fuck could happen.
Right.
And I think, unfortunately, we went from not diagnosing motherfuckers to then diagnosing them a fuck ton, but only giving them one option to resolving it. And I'm hoping we're heading towards like, hey, there are 8 options, bro.
Yeah. No, that's what because I think also systemically for little black boys, behavioral problems are just like kind of just a part of being in the system, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Like, so that's what I worry, where it's like,
they're quick to slap a thing on you and be like,
bro,
you've got
like if you're
antisocial personality disorder or whatever.
I was talking to my mom recently, and she was talking about how she had multiple teachers come at her with kind of crazy shit. And it was just from being a little black boy, being like, I'm not particularly poorly behaved or anything like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like, so like, that's my worry is like, you're like sweeping up all these kids because behavioral shit.
How many of these badass kids at school would do better if their mom just didn't have to work late?
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
Or
Like,
if they just had like access to vegetables.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
if you just gave them basic resources and like a sincere connection with all parties that are involved, I bet they can get to a place where like some of that shit chills out.
For sure.
And you are just so lacking in empathy with like their actual lived experience that you go, I got to put a drug in that. We got to change the chemistry of that person because otherwise they can't even like be educated. They're animals to me. So yeah, I get why motherfuckers are wary of the thing, and I wish we had other solutions without calling the thing evil. Right? Like I think it doesn't have to be that thing doesn't have to be fully evil, but it doesn't mean it's good for everybody, and everybody should be allowed the choice to decide if that's correct.
To all that though, to your dad's point, I do think there was a time you had to be a lot more wary of it. And I understand him like
in his time for sure.
Yeah. So it's like, well, maybe not all the way, I guess, correct, which was correct or not correct. But like it it was like a real understandable fear.
And you got to think about what his dad taught him.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? He's like,
oh my God.
Man, if you say that, they're going to shoot you in the woods.
Yeah.
Bro, you had a boy make it for you. His dad thought he was gay just for knowing what lasagna was.
Sure.
Yeah.
He said, what?
Hey, you pronounce that G in this house. It's lasagna. Ain't no goddamn Frenchman.
Oh man,
I do got a diff, but like, did y'all just really quick? Did y'all did y'all's moms ever hit y'all with this type of stuff? Like, did y'all's moms ever hit you with like you're gay because you did like blank?
Oh, you know what's crazy? My mom never did.
Yeah.
My stepdad was nasty and would joke about like,
of course,
not even like hit me with like anything that I did, but he would just be like, you know, it's okay if you're gay, ha ha ha, which is like a very evil.
Yes,
that's mean.
And it's just like a very nasty thing to do to a person.
Yeah.
But no, my mom, because my mom always like, when I was little, her friend came out as lesbian and she was trini, so it was like. Her mom had a tough time with it.
Oh, she was Trinidadian.
Yeah. So my mom
thought he was mispronouncing something.
That's hilarious.
I was like, whoa. I was like, I know y'all talk crazy on this podcast, but I didn't know it was. I was like, I didn't know we was there.
Brother, stick around.
We do our hate speech with accent.
Yeah.
It makes it more fun.
But to all that, that was like a huge thing when she was young. And my mom got here young. So it was like, my mom's, she's just really open to that.
Gotcha.
My mom's a really open person to all that type of shit.
Yeah, my mom's best friend from growing up was a trans woman. Is a trans woman. And I think in that way, my mom didn't have progressive sort of like necessarily responses to all of it, but she was fully like, that's still my friend.
Like,
yeah. It's like, my mom's always been, she's like wide open for shit like that.
Yeah.
Progressive.
Devin.
This was crazy.
This was really fun, man.
Yeah.
This was a chaotic whirlwind of an episode.
I like it.
I really, we couldn't be more grateful you were here. Could you tell the people where they can find you, what cool shit you got going on?
Y'all go follow my podcast. It's called My Favorite Lyrics. Langston has done an episode, one of my favorite episodes we did on the pod.
Yeah.
David did an episode that we did recently that should be out. I'm not sure when this is coming out, but it should be out soon. Great. Check out My Favorite Lyrics wherever you listen to podcasts, Spotify, Instagram, TikTok. It's on all that stuff. And yeah, that's it.
A very fun podcast, I must say.
Yeah, I had a good time.
Yeah.
I like the backdrop.
Yeah, it's good.
What you got?
I don't know when this comes out. Oh, December 12th and 13th, see me at Sports Drink in New Orleans. Yeah, pull up. That's going to be fun. That's my last date for the year.
Yeah, I have a few dates coming up. I'm going to be in New York. I'm going to be in Chicago December 4th.
Hey.
I added a date. Chicago, you've been bitching and moaning. No, why didn't you come to see us? Because it hurts to be back there. But guess what? I'm coming back December 4th. Pull up. Then
he's bringing lasagna.
I'm bringing lasagna. And if this comes out after that, then I'm deeply embarrassed. That said, I've got a bunch of dates still left, and you can see all of that at LangstonKerman.com. And you can follow us. You can like, subscribe, rate, review, do with all that shit. Give us an email at mymommapod@gmail.com. Give us a call at 844-LIL-MOMS. Give yourself a high five. Bye, bitch.
Put your mouth right over that hole. Put your mouth there. My Momma Told Me is a production of Will Ferrell's Big Money Players Network and iHeart Podcasts.
Created and hosted by Langston Kerman.
Co-hosted by David Boring.
Executive produced by Will Ferrell, Hansani, and Joelle Monique.
Co-produced by Bay Wang.
Edited and engineered by Justin Conley.
Music by Nick Chambers.
Artwork by Dogon Krieger.
You can now watch episodes of My Momma Told Me on YouTube. Follow at My Momma Told Me and subscribe to our channel.